Kyrie Jesu Domine, dona eis requiem.
Good morning and happy Friday. You heard the warning siren, so if you're disturbed by political or cultural commentary from pretty much a conservative point of view, although I'm not 100% on the conservative side of things, some things I tend to be probably more moderate, but lock solid pretty much conservative with some patient allowances for other things. How about that? So if you're not offended by that, please continue to listen. If, however, you are, don't listen and go watch a kitten video. So the whole NASCAR Bubba thing ends up being Jussie Smollett 2.0. Aren't claims like this going to make everybody less sensitive to issues of actual racial outrage? Don't you think that's an cumulative effect of it? I do. And why is it that when we talk race relationships, the only two races that ever matter in the journalistic discussion of it are blacks and whites? That's it. And if we're going to divide humanity into races, which I would prefer not, there's one race. Many cultures, many complexions. One race of humanity. But if we're going to talk racism, why is it that it's only whites? Like, again, we're all one big happy family of Caucasians, and we're not. I mean, we are now, but we weren't last century. And you go back 2 centuries, and it was even more divided. You go back 3 centuries, and it was even more divided. Humanity is divided by sinfulness. Plain and simple. Don't matter what your skin color is. It doesn't matter what your culture is. Every single person is affected by sin. But we have issues like the Jussie Smollett midnight hanging, and now the overreaction of Bubba Wallace, who at least seems to have downplayed it and kind of laughed at himself. So maybe that's the saving grace of this. But, you know, I just saw the clip online of all the NASCAR drivers walking beside his car and everything, and I don't know. I don't know why I watch news. And I saw this on the internet, so I don't watch news. I don't turn on the regular TV for anything on regular TV, ever. Every now and again, I get stuck watching a ball game on TV because I have family over or friends, and they're watching it downstairs. What? The only thing I watch, Tucker, if I'm still up to watch him, and then occasionally the Grey Gutfeld show on Saturdays. Otherwise, I just listen to things off of YouTube. That's an aside. But I don't watch any of the major networks, and for the most part, other than Tucker on Fox and the Grey Gutfeld show, I don't watch any other shows on TV at all. I watch a lot of Netflix, Amazon Prime, and I watch a lot of YouTube and listen to a lot of podcasts. But I try to be very selective about what I'm listening to. But anyway, that's an aside. This whole thing with Bubba Wallace is sad. Because an incident of real racial hate crime is going to happen, something like that. Again, I don't even know how I feel about hate crimes. Aren't all crimes hateful? Nobody gets lovingly robbed or lovingly assaulted. So, yeah, you get tired of the word games, but you really get tired of the press. Because more and more people are tuning out, they have to become louder and louder. Their one moment of revival was all of this COVID stuff, where 2 million of us were going to die, and they have not. And now they're talking about a spike in numbers. Yeah, there's a spike in testing. We have more testing going on ever than before. Let's be like Japan or China and not do any testing. Guess what? Our cases will drop because you don't know it's out there, especially for the asymptomatic people. Our cases will grow much larger because we're going to test all the asymptomatic people, which is fine. That's just another aside. You get tired of it all. But anyway, I went out shooting yesterday and I had an awesome time. And we may have another video about that later. But I had a really good time shooting, and you all have a great day. And if you didn't like the content, you shouldn't have listened. Anyway, pray for our nation. We sure need it.